in 3 categories of passive income. Now that you have started paying yourself, number 2 strategy is invest in 3 categories of passive income. Or another word, invest in passive income. Invest in passive income. That's the next step. Invest in what? Passive income. Right? Passive source of income. Invest in passive source of income. So that's number 2. Invest in passive source of income. And there are 3 key ones that you need to know about when it comes to passive source of income. Number 1 type of passive source of income, and this is very important that you know. Number 1 type of passive source of income. Number 1 type, high risk investment. Everybody type high risk investment. Everybody type high risk investment. Come on, everybody type high risk investment. Number 2, mid risk investment. Everybody type it, mid risk investment. Number 3, low risk investment. So these are the 3 types of passive income. There's high risk investment passive income, there's mid risk investment passive income, and there's low risk investment passive income. Now, what is high risk? Can anybody guess? What type of passive income is categorized under high risk? Anybody? What type of passive income can be categorized under high risk? Anybody? Okay? What type can be categorized under high risk? What type? Can anybody tell me, how do you recognize a high risk passive income? Because remember, we educate you what passive income is. Passive income is something that you invest your money into, and then it begins to give you a regular source of income for the rest of your life without having to do any other work. It's called passive income. But can anybody type, how do you recognize what is called a high risk passive income? Chineye Okonta says Forex, says crypto. Rosemary says Forex. She said Forex instead of Forex. Forex, Forex. Okay? So that's the type of investment. John says volatility. God bless you. The word is volatility. Another word is high returns. Another person say Ponzi scheme. Not all high risk investment is a Ponzi scheme. Forex is not a Ponzi scheme. Okay? Cryptocurrency is not a Ponzi scheme. It's a legitimate investment, right? It's not a Ponzi scheme, but it's high risk. So one of the ways to recognize a high risk investment is volatility, right? Today is high, tomorrow is low. Today the profits can be huge. Tomorrow the market can crash. Another way is high returns. So whenever you see any type of investment that is giving you more than 25% in a year, that's already high risk. So when you hear they will give you 40% in a year, they will give you 30% in a year, then that is a high risk investment. The question is, should you do it or should you not do it? So if you think somebody should do high risk, type do it. If you think somebody should not do a high risk, type don't do it. Come on, I want to get a reply from everyone, right? If you think we should do high risk investment, type do it. If you think we shouldn't do it, type don't do it. By the way, remember, I love engagement. Remember, share this video, right? I hate it when I hear this word. If you want to hide a thing from a black man, put it in a book, put it in a seminar, put it in a training. He will not watch it. He will not read it. It's an insult to us, right? But sometimes I'm afraid we do it often. If I were here gossiping about somebody now, all of you will have been sharing this video. If this was a bad news about Buhari or bad news about Nigeria, I won't need to tell you to share. You will share it willingly. Come on, let's begin to share good news. Let's start sharing information that is empowering our people. Information that is changing their lives and changing their mindset. I promise you, you cannot share this video and your friends watch this and they will not thank you for doing it. So please share this video. Share again and again and again. So, high risk. Or somebody say don't do it. Somebody say do it. Somebody say don't do it. Now, here is my answer. Do it, but only put a portion of your money into high risk. Right? Do it, but only put a portion. Don't put all. And that portion that you are putting, understand that you are gambling. You can lose it. And when you lose it, don't come and cry to everybody. Don't do social media pity party. Don't call everybody and say, I'll never do investment again. It's a risk. You took it. If it works, thank God. It didn't work, move on with your life. But I won't say you shouldn't do it, because the higher the risk, the higher the return on investment. Right? So you need to understand that. Another strategy when you are doing high risk investment, when you make profit, pull it out. When you make profit, pull it out. Don't keep at it. Don't say because the thing is working. We just shared an article in our cryptocurrency coaching program. I run a coaching program for people who want to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, we're analyzing a particular coin. This coin rose to $2,870. This coin was as high as $2,870. This particular coin is an alternative coin. Guess what? In less than 1 month, the coin fell to 7 cents, 70 cents. The same coin that was 2,800 and something fell to 70 cents. That is what we call high risk investment. Right? Do you know some people bought that coin when it was 1 cent? Some people bought the coin when it was 2 cents. Some bought when it was 10 cents. And the thing rose to 2,800. Can you imagine the kind of profit they made? But those who did not pull out their profit when the thing rose to 2,000, right? What happened? The same people lost everything because the same coin came down to 70 cents. So when it comes to investment, right? High risk investment can crash at any time, can fail at any time. So I won't say don't do it, but if you are doing it, be conscious of the fact that, hey, it can crash. And so pull out your money when you start making your profit. If you are getting value, type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Come on, everybody talk to me. If you're getting value, type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Number 2 type of passive income is called mid-risk investment. Mid-risk investment. Now, this is an investment from 10% to 20% to 25% max 25%. It's called mid-risk investment. Now, this type of investment is usually, seen, and by the way, there are some mid-risk, don't go just because of return. There are some companies that will still promise you middle level ROI and you will still lose your money. But when you are doing mid-risk investment, analyze the kind of assets the company is investing in. Are these stable assets? So when I want to, and this is the type that our students, my clients did. The person invested with GVest. GVest is our vehicle, investment vehicle. It's now a microfinance bank. We're going to be launching it in December. It's our own investment vehicle where people invest with us. We're able to use their money to keep expanding our real estate asset all over the world. And then we give them returns. Some get 10%, some get 16%. Some, if you're doing, the higher you're investing, the more the returns. Some get as much as 18%. Some even get as much as 22% if they're investing huge money, right? So this is one of our students. Can you see? What did you see there? How much did you see? That's a screenshot of somebody who just got paid on Friday, right? In fact, when they sent me this and say, hey, here's one of our clients that just got paid, the accountant sent this to me and said, doctor, maybe you want to use it during your training so that people can see that GTech space, right? Our company keep paying people that, and this is just one of those people, right? What did you see there? Somebody said 800,000. That's not 800,000. Look at it again. Check again. Look at it very well. How much do you see there? How much do you see? One person, cash, cool money. He didn't have to do anything. All he did was invest. And we went to work for him. You see, that's 1.8 million. Right? And this is how to build wealth. You look for companies that are stable. You look for companies that are investing in real assets, good asset, legitimate company, and are able to promise you a medium return, right? This is a good money because this is the kind of money that you make and you can relax. You put in your money and you go to bed, and every year you are getting something for yourself, right? It may not be crypto, it may not be forex, it may not give you, but you know, guarantee your money will come. Guarantee you get return on investment. I don't know if you want this kind of investment. If you want this type, I want this, I want this. Come on, everybody type, I want this. Because this makes you relax. You see, forex, crypto, as much as they are good, but your heart is on the high side, because you can lose your money overnight. In 2 hours, you can lose everything. In 2 hours, right? But a mid-risk investment pays you every year and pays you, okay, from 10% to 20% every year. There is not high, it's not plenty money, but it's guaranteed. It's better than losing all your money. Now, let me say this. How many of you know that the biggest cause of poverty is not lack of money, but waste of money? If you agree, type I agree. How many of you know that the biggest cause of poverty is not lack of money, but loss of money, or inability to manage the money that you make? If you agree, type I agree. Okay? And this is one of the biggest reasons why people are poor. Many poor people, they've touched money before. They've made money before. They've been able to strike something by luck. They got some money. But the problem was they didn't know how to maintain the money, how to manage the money. They went into some investment. Now, who were those who lost money most to MMM? They were poor people. Poor people lost more money to MMM than rich people. In fact, many rich people did not do MMM. Most rich people, I'm talking of legitimately rich people, I'm not talking of corrupt politicians. Rich people hardly do Ponzi scheme because they are intelligent to know. It's people who are poor who end up still carrying the money that is not enough because of greed, because of they want quick money, plenty money, overnight. Make it, they say, Jide made his money. Can you see evidence Jide collected money? But you are not asking, what business is this company doing? How come they're able to pay so much money? Right? Is it realistic? Is there any business after COVID where things are tough and they are still promising you 30%? Despite COVID-19, where inflation has risen high all over the world. What are they doing? That they are promising me that I can get 30%, 40% in a year, 50% in a year. Something is wrong there. Many people will not face that reality. Say, Jide got his money. I believe them. I believe them. Who knows? Let's do it. Now, the same people who say, let's take risk. When the thing goes bad, they will start playing, I will never trust anybody in my life. They told me the thing will work. I did it. I believe them. I trust them. You are lying. You are lying. Because it wasn't just about they told you you believe them. You allowed your greed to have a better part of you. Okay? Are you learning today? If you are learning, type I am learning. The last level is called low risk. Agriculture is one of the ways to do low risk. Mutual funds, not mutual funds, sorry. Treasury bill is a low risk investment. Okay, agriculture is a low risk investment. And when I say low risk, as long as you do everything, you make a decent profit. But of course, you must do the things right. You must have experience, because if you also don't have experience, you go into agriculture, you can lose all your money. Pests can destroy your crops and you are in debt. Okay? But if you do everything by the books, agric may not give you very high money, but there's something, you are sure something reasonable will come in. Like I said, treasury bill is also one of such. Treasury bill is a low risk investment, right? It's a low risk investment. Stocks is not a low risk investment. Stocks is even in high risk. Buying shares of company is among high risk. It's not low risk. Yes, it's among. So treasury bill is low risk. There are a couple of low risk investments like that are available. So what do I advise my students to do? Divide your money into three. Put a portion into high risk, put a portion into mid risk, put a portion into what? Into low risk. Spread your risk. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Right? This is how to build sustainable wealth for yourself. So when you start the journey of making money work for you, when you start the journey of, and let me ask you a question. How many of you are working for a company here? You are an employee, type E. Just type letter E. Okay? How many of you, if you own a business, type B. Right? Now, if business is the only thing you do, I'm not saying that you are an employee, you have side hustle. If you have side hustle, still type E. Right? But if you don't have any job, you don't work for any company, the only thing you do is business, type B. If you're an employee, you work somewhere, whether you now work or you stay outside also, still type E. Now, if you don't have any job, you don't work for any company at all you do is business, type B. Now, do you know, okay, or let me ask you another question. If you are under E, for all of you who wrote E, what is the next step you are supposed to take? Should you immediately become a businessman or woman, or should you immediately become an investor? What should be your step? So if you think business is where you should go, type B. If you think investment is the next thing to do, type I. So currently you are an employee, you're under E, right? What is the next step? What do you think should be the next step? Should you go B or you should go I? So if you think you should go B from E, you should go B, type B. If you think you should go I, that's investment, then type investment. So this is what I'm trying to say here. Because this diagram helps you to understand the whole principle of wealth creation. This diagram here. So here you can see employee, S stands for self-employed, B stands for business, I stands for investment. So if you are currently an employee, where should you come? Should you come to B or should you come to I? So I can see majority are saying come to B. Okay? Can I tell you the truth? I don't know if you want me to tell you the truth. If you want me to tell you the truth, say, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. I want to be sure. Can I tell you the truth? Okay? Can I tell you the truth? Because I have to be honest with you guys. Those of you who type B, you are very wrong. Because first of all, you can never move from E to B. From E, you have to move to startup or self-employed before you then move to real business. Because what makes you a business is structure. And you cannot get that overnight. So when you start a new company, you start as a startup or you start as a self-employed. Then over time, you move from what? From self-employed to becoming what? A full-fledged business where with or without you, the business can run. So your best option from I is to investment. So many of you who do side hustle, your side hustle should be investment, should not be another business. Because what many of us are doing, we think that because we are employees, we should start a business. What you have done is you have started self-employment. And do you know that this and this are the same? How many of you know? Employee and self-employment is the same. These two, you can never be rich for the rest of your life because these two require your presence. Business and investment can run without you. That's why they are the best. And that's why Warren Buffett said, until you learn how to make money in your sleep, you have to work till you die. That's what he's trying to say there. What is he saying? What is Warren Buffett teaching us there? He's saying that if you're an employee or you are self-employed, you will have to keep working till you die. But if you become a business owner, you have what we call a system. The system helps you to run the business even when you are not there. If you are an investor, this is even the best. As an investor, you don't even need to put your time. Because if you're a business owner, you still put in time and you still put in I, and there's still some risk to you. But if you're an investor, all you put in is your money. You don't put in any form of time. There's no risk. So if you are an employee right now, the first thing you should be looking for is what? Is an investment. You see why we said your first job is to start saving some money. How many of you are happy about what you are learning? Type, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. If you're happy about what I'm teaching you today, type, I'm happy, I'm happy. Please do me a favor. Share this video 50 times. On Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. We are changing lives here. Do you agree with me that I should charge at least $1,000 for this class? If you agree, type I agree. At least $1,000. How many of you agree that this class is worth $1,000? You can type $1,000. Now I've made it free and I want it to go viral. I want your friends to know about it. I want even your enemies to know about this class so that they can leave you alone. When your enemies are rich, they will not hate you. They will not have your time. Now, do you know that I don't have time to have an enemy? How many of you know that? I do not have time. I'm not kidding you. It's not as if I don't have people that have offended me. But I'm too busy to even fight somebody. Too busy. How many of you know what I'm talking about? When your enemy is making money, they will be too busy chasing money. They won't have your time. All this one, everybody hates me, everybody don't like me. It's because your enemies too are jobless. Right? They're jobless. When you show your enemy how to make money, they will not have your time. So share this video, even to your enemies. On Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, share lavishly. Let this go viral. So your number one role is to what? Is to become an investor. So go either for high risk or mid risk or low risk. Are you ready for number 3? Number 3, if you're ready for number 3, type I'm ready, I'm ready. For those of you just joining us, I'm Dr. Stephen Akita, Africa's most influential investment coach. I teach people how to make money, right? I started my business with 1,000 Nigerian Naira and I'll build it to multi-billion Naira corporation with just $10. And we've grown it to become a multi-million dollar corporation with office in the UK, in the US, in Dubai here, where I'm joining you from, as well as in Nigeria, in Africa. And I'm teaching you from the abundance of what I've used, what has worked for me, to also teach you. If you practice the same, you're going to build wealth. So if you are ready for number 3, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 3, get a financial mentor. Everybody type it. Get a financial mentor. Everybody type, get a financial mentor. Many of us are struggling today financially because you have pastors, you have imam, but you don't have financial mentor. Now let's take a poll. How many of you here have a spiritual mentor, either an imam or a pastor, a herbalist? Type 1. How many of you here have a spiritual mentor, a pastor, a bishop, an imam, a herbalist, or whatever? If you have, type 1, a spiritual mentor. If you don't have, type 2. How many of you have a spiritual mentor, either a pastor, an imam, a herbalist, whatever? If you have, type 1. Okay? If you have, type 1. If you do not have, type 2. So I can see many of you typing 1. So you have a spiritual mentor. So most of you have pastors that you believe in their prayers or their spiritual guidance. Many of you have imam that pray for you, right? That give you surah and things to pray. Some of you believe in traditional whatever. And then you have herbalists that tell you what to do, incantations. Okay? I'm not here to judge. It's your belief. Now, the same way, and the reason you did that is because you want spiritual guidance. Somebody says Sadhguru. Now, do you think it then makes sense not to equally have financial mentors? Most of you here have spiritual mentors. But you now don't have a financial mentor, yet you want to be successful financially. Don't you think something is wrong there? Because you can never go far in any field without having a mentor. In the Asian culture, in Chinese, Japanese culture, if you want to become a samurai, you have to get a mentor. You have to go to a school where you have a mentor that teach you how to fight with the sword, how to become a samurai, right? So in every field, same way you want to become educated, you have what we call lecturers. Lecturers who teach you physics, economics, law, medicine. Now, you want to become rich, you decided not to have a mentor. You see why many of us are poor? Does this make sense? If it makes sense, type it makes sense. The reason you are poor today, write it down, is because you don't have a financial mentor. Who is a financial mentor? A financial mentor is somebody who is already successful financially and is ready to guide you on how he or she made it. There's something powerful. It says success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Everybody write it down. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. So if somebody has made it in a business, you want to go meet them and say, teach me, help me. But good news or the bad news is that it's never free. Nobody will mentor you on how to become rich without it costing you money. No matter who they are, it will cost you something. And there are two things it will cost you. Either it will cost you cash or it will cost you service. You may need to close down your company and go and work for some of these people who are successful. Yes, success leaves clues. But whoever will teach you how to become rich, you must pay for it. There's a book called Richest Man in Babylon. Write it down. I told you must read that book. The second book you must read is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Write it down. The third book you must read is called The Billionaire Habits, authored by me. 3 books I'm asking you to read today if you want money to work for you. Number 1 book you must read if you want money to work for you is called The Richest Man in Babylon. Number 2 book you must read if you want money to work for you is called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Number 3 book you must read if you want money to work for you is called Billionaire Habits, authored by me, Stephen Akintayo. These 3 books are your assignment for today. So you must get a financial mentor. Now, how many of you have a financial mentor? If you have type 1, if you do not have type 2, how many of you have a financial mentor? If you have type 1, if you do not have type 2, come on, I need an answer. Again, how many of you have a financial mentor? If you have a financial mentor, type 1. If you do not have a financial mentor, type 2. Okay? So you can see many of you don't have a financial mentor. And this is why you are most likely struggling financially. I tell people, I say most poor people is people who are worse than them financially, or people who are at their level financially that is their mentor. And that's a wrong way to live your life. Wrong way to live your life. How can you live a life where your mentors are not richer than you? When you want to get good financial mentor, make sure they are richer than you. Make sure they are people who are more wealthy. Let me say this, and I want to tell everybody here. If you don't have mentors that you can open up all the money you have in your life, and they will not start begging you for money, if you don't have such people in your life, you are missing it. You can hardly become rich. If you don't have people you can open up to about all the money you have in your life and how you are spending it, and they can guide you, and because they are more richer than you, they are not bothered about telling you to give them money, because everything you gather is like coins, right, to them, right? If you don't have such people in your life, you are in trouble. One particular entrepreneur was in my office today. All the asset his company has, himself and his company, all the asset is not up to what my company makes in 1 month. So how many of you think I am his good mentor? How many of you think I'll be a good mentor to him? All the money he himself and his company, everything they have in this world, is not up to what my company makes in 1 month. How many of you agree that I will be a good mentor to him? Because now I can teach him how to expand, how to think bigger. how to stretch his mind, how to stretch his dreams, how to think bigger. So how many of you would like me to mentor you financially? How many of you? And this is a big company, by the way. This company is quite big. How many of you would like me to mentor you on financially? How many of you want me to be your financial mentor? Okay, type be my mentor, be my mentor. How many of you will want me to be your financial mentor? So today, I'm going to be mentoring just 10 people. The first 10 people to send me message, but there's a rule to this because I'm not charging you, but I want to guide you. So if you have, minimum of 2 million naira minimum, and you want money to work for you, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can partner with one of my companies called GVest, and with your 2 million naira every year, you'll be getting returns every year. And the day you want your capital back, you can then get your capital back. So your capital is intact. So technically, you save that money, and at the same time, you are getting returns. Somebody say, where's our office? Why not Google it? GTEX Homes. Google GTEX Homes. You see our US office, you see UK office, you see Dubai office, you see Nigerian office. We have several offices in Nigeria. We have Banana Island office, we have Omole office, we have Abuja office, we have several offices. So Google it, right? I want to encourage you, when you meet new people like me and you don't know me from anywhere, don't start asking me jump questions. Go and Google. That's even how you know whether I'm real or not. Because many of us don't even do research. Somebody just come on social media and started talking. Go and Google the person and do some research. And, just so that you can know who you are dealing with. Some of us will just shout, I don't trust anybody. Why not do your own research? So that person asking that question, obviously you're just meeting me. So just Google Stephen Akintayo, Google GTEX Home, Google Stephen Akintayo companies. Right? Do your little research. This is how to do this. So for those of you who listen, I cannot do more than first 10 people to reach out to me because of time. Time is more important than money, I tell people. Yes, time is more important than money. I repeat it again. Time is more important than money. Everybody write it down. If you can lose money and gain it back, but when you lose time, you can't gain it back. Let me say it again. Time is more important than money. If you lose, time, you can't gain it back. But if you lose money, you can make it back. I once lost 120 million. And I made billions from that same business that I lost 120 million. I've made billions in the same business today. So the first 10 of you who want to chat me up, I want you to send me a WhatsApp chat on my US line, +1 857701 5527. I've just pinned the number, +1 857701 5527. Again, +1 857701 5527. I repeat it for the last time, +1 857701 5527. WhatsApp chat only. WhatsApp chat only. Again, +1 857701 5527. The first 10 people to chat me up. But please don't chat me if you don't have minimum of 2 million. And when you are chatting me, tell me your full name. Tell me how much you have. If it's 20 million, if it's 100 million that you want to use to work for you, just state it. Don't go into story. Hello. Then I'll say hi. Then say, how are you? Then say, I'm fine. Then say, how are you doing today? I don't have that time. Go straight to your full name. Don't give me half name. Full name. Jide Stephen Akintayo. Jide Orimogunje. Full name. And your budget. And if you don't have up to 2 million, don't bother. When you do, reach out to me. Go online, right? Go for other investment. But the investment I can teach you to do is minimum 2 million, right? Even if you have 100 million, 1 billion, yes, you are the person I'm looking for. Somebody say, why not put together something cheaper? For now, that is what I can do. And I'll tell you why our investment, in fact, the 2 million is ending in the next few days from now. The minimum you can invest with our company is 10 million. Everybody say 10 million. So people always tell me, why do you do this? Right? Like this person now, right? His investment with us is 10 million. This person will just earn this money. It's 10 million. Now, people ask me, why is that the case, right? You can see, let me show you again, so that you can see real life people who have invested with our company and the money they are making. Okay? How much do you see here? How much money did you see? This is one of my students. This is his return, or this is not his capital. This is just return on investment. How much did you see here? Okay? 1.8 million naira return on investment. His capital is still intact. Now, I'll tell you why we don't do less than 10 million. So you can see that what we do is minimum 10 million. But after so much pressure, I've decided the first 10 people to talk to me today, I'll try and work with them on 2 million. Why? When it comes to investment, only use disposable income. Everybody type disposable income. I want everybody to write it down. When it comes to investment, only put disposable income. Do not do anything outside disposable income. Don't do it. Anything outside disposable, don't do it. So usually when you bring down your investment to 500,000, 100,000, what often happens is people will pack all their life savings. You attract a certain caliber of people, many of whom is their entire life savings they will carry and then begin to give to you. And usually when something goes wrong, such people, right? Suddenly they need money. Suddenly. What do many of them do? They resort to blackmail. Right? Because they will come and say they want their money back. Our investment, for example, you cannot pull out of your investment until maturity. You can't pull out. So you see people go on social media and say, I invested my money. They won't even say how much. It's when you ask them and say, 150,000 naira. So you end up, people wonder why my name is clean. Why do we have good name? It's because we intentionally did not attract people who are bringing all their life savings, who do not have disposable income. Most people who invest 150, 200,000, 500,000 don't have a disposable income. That entire money they are investing is all their money. But if somebody can remove 10 million, usually it's a disposable income. Okay? Is this making sense at all? So, and this is very important. And that's why we've kept a good name. The kind of people we attract are people who have enough to invest. Right? So not somebody say, all my money, hey, So, and they are usually, anybody that can give you 10 million is educated enough. Educated enough. He can read the conditions. He understands the terms. He's not going to later go and play victim and say, they didn't tell me all these things, so I didn't know. And we've seen so many companies, great companies destroy just because they attracted the wrong kind of investors. So for us, we pick our investors. We pick those that we work with. We pick, right? We pick. And we make sure we are trying to work with people who can afford the investment. Not that later stories and it also makes us to sleep well at night. Right? So investment, only do disposable income. Everybody write it down. Only invest your disposable income. Don't come and carry all your life savings. Everything you have in your life, you put in one investment. And then one day there's an emergency. You say you want your money back. The concept of investment is that your money is not in the bank. The people you gave that money to, if they are legit, if they are not doing Ponzi scheme, they are supposed to have used that money. So when you invest money with our company, for example, we use it to buy more land. We use it to do fence in our estate. We use it to build houses. We don't keep the money in the bank. So when you rush back and say something, emergency, give me the money back, it doesn't work that way. The money has been invested. Right? So, and that's why, like I said, poor people end up falling more for Ponzi schemes. Because this Ponzi scheme deceived them to say they should bring all their life savings, that they should not worry. Every month, something will come. In the next 1 month, they will get. So they then rely on those things that, after all, I will only hold on for a month. I will even get double of the money I put in. And that's how they get slid into these things. And you see people even commit suicide over investment that fail. So always build investment structure that can last for a long time. That's what we've done. How many of you are aware that 90% of investment programs in Nigeria by Nigerians have failed? If you are aware, type I'm aware. How many of you are aware? 90%, for over 90% of investment programs, whether real estate, whether agriculture, whether whatever, how many of you are aware? Over 90% of investment programs in Nigeria have failed. Over 90%. So the question is, all these companies have failed. They are no longer paying people. They are struggling. How come GTS is paying people? This customer even got his money. He was not due. There was no delay. If I got the money before the due date, that's how we do it. Structured that you even get your money before the date. Not that you are not calling. He didn't need to call anybody in the office to get his money. But the thing goes to his account. Now, how come we are able to sustain our company despite the economy is bad? Despite all that is happening in Nigeria, how come we are not owing people their investment money? Because we have a good structure, right? We structure things well. Are you ready for the last point? If you're ready, type I'm ready. The last point, take action now. There's always a starting phase. Everybody type it. Number 4, take action now. Number 4, take action now. There's always a starting phase for anything you learn in life. There's always a starting point. A lot of times, the mistake we make is that when opportunities like this are discussed with us, many of us are bothered into, I'm not sure I have all it takes. That's not true. Take action now. Let me tell you the definition of poor. P-O-O-R. The definition of poor. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Everybody help me write it down. The meaning of poor, when they say you're a poor man, it means passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's the meaning of being poor. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. So when they say you are poor, you have been passing over opportunities again and again. What is the starting phase right now? Right now. Starting point right now. One of the starting point right now is that you can start saving. If you don't have 2 million to invest, right, so that you can chat me up, start saving. Make up your mind that from today, any money that comes to you, 10 to 20% of it, you will pay yourself first. Remember, that's where we started. How many of you remember? If you remember, type I remember. Where did we start today's class from? Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. So any money that comes to your hand, minimum 10 to 20%, save it. Save it. Put it in a savings that you can't even touch it. Save it. That's the starting phase. That's the start. Don't say, I can't join Dr. Stephen. Me too, I want to be making 1.8 million like this Dr. Stephen student. I want to be making 1.8 million. But I don't have money to invest. Well, start by saving. Start somewhere. Start now. Start now. Go and check your wallet. Go and check your wallet. My wife did this for me, and it's very helpful. We started piggy bank. Anytime I get home, she'll say, she'll even take my wallet. Honey, how much are you contributing to the piggy bank? Boom, she's withdraw the money. Right? At some point again, let's do annuity. Annuity is a form of investment where you will be paying certain amount every month for a particular year. After a particular year, for the rest of your life, they will be paying you that kind of money. It's also one of the low-risk investment. Annuity. But my point is, the point is that my wife forced me to start immediately. Not that you wait till you have money. Say, okay, I'll wait till next month. Start now. Go and check your account. How much do I have? Remove something. Remove something today, tonight, today. Right? Now, you already have 10 million. You have 2 million. You have 5 million. Send me a WhatsApp message so that I can show you how to start today. +1 85 7701 5527. It's a WhatsApp chat number. I'm going to attend to the first 10 people to reach out to me. And then we start your journey. But please don't reach out to me if you are not ready to start tonight. Me, I don't like all this, I'll think about it. I'll talk to my husband. I'll talk to my wife. I'll talk to my best friend. Then do someone say, hey, are you sure? Does it work? Hey, are you sure? Think about it again. Many of us are poor today because all your friends are people who discourage you from taking risk. That's why you're poor. That's why you're poor. All your friends, okay, are people who discourage you from taking risk. And you cannot be rich if you are not a risk taker. Just that you should take calculated risk. That's why we say get a mentor. Everybody type, I'll get a mentor. I'll get a financial mentor today. Everybody write it down. I will get a financial mentor today. Everybody write it down. I will get a financial mentor today. Okay? So build the principle of understanding the culture of investment and how to build wealthy, legitimate income for yourself. Okay, somebody's asking, is it naira or dollar? Of course, it's what he invested now. If you invest $10 million, you get $1.8 million. That's how we do the investment. If you invest 10 million naira, you get 1.8 million. Okay? So, have you gotten value today? If you got value, type I got value, I got value, I got value. Everybody, if you got value today, type I got value, I got value. I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel. Okay? My YouTube channel and my Instagram channel, Dr. S. Akintayo, on YouTube and Instagram. There's so much value you're going to be learning there. So much, I can tell you. And like I said, the first 10 people to reach out to me today on +1 85 7701 5527. First 10, I'm going to, and you have 2 million to 5 million, 10 million already right now that you can invest. I'm going to be attending to you. Okay, today, right? First 10. Again, +1 85 7701 5527. WhatsApp chat only. You must have it already. Not that you're thinking of having it. You're praying, you're trusting God. You already have it. Okay, chat me up. If you got value, show me some love. Come on, show appreciation. I've taken over an hour now sharing with you how to make money work for you. And these are principles I've used. My name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm the founder of GTEX Global, from GTEX Home, GTEX, GVES, GTEX Farm. We have different subsidiaries. And I started our business 1,000 Nigerian naira, and we've grown to become a multi-billion naira company with office in UK, US, Dubai, different offices in Nigeria, including Banana Island, where our headquarters is. I've built joy in teaching people how they can build wealth for themselves. And I hope that these few things I've shared with you guys will help you to start your journey today, and you're on your way to building legitimate income, legitimate wealth for yourself. And I cannot wait to see you at the top. I cannot wait to start hearing your testimony of how your life has changed. Today now, I keep getting testimony from different people saying, thank you, Dr. Stephen. Thank you for changing my life. In fact, many of our investors, like these guys, kept saying to me, Dr. Stephen, I never really believe I'll get my return on investment because I felt Nigeria economy is so bad. Maybe you guys will tell me a story. How are you doing it? Investors are telling us. Here's one of them. 1.8 million in return on investment. Right? Like, how are you guys doing it? How? How are you doing it? I say, God is on our side and is helping us. I want to say thank you for watching today's episode. Again, I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, Africa's most influential investment coach. Feel free to follow me on YouTube. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube. Okay, Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube. And like I said, the first 10 people to reach out to me, if you have at least 2 million, 10 million, whatever, as long as it's over 2 million, you already have it. Not that you're hoping to have it. Chat me up. +1 85 7701 5527. I love you all. Good night. God bless you. Do we have questions, by the way? Any question? If you have question, okay, let me take question for 10 minutes. I don't know if you have question. If you have question, type I have question. Let me even be sure. If you have question, type I have question. Do you have anybody with question? Right? If you have question, type I have question. Amos says, I am in love with everything you do. Thank you, Amos. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Okay, GB has question. Okay, those of you who have question, please quickly throw in your question. Let's get it. You have question? Let's read. What's your question? So what's your question? Can we contact you for other businesses? Honestly, I would not say yes. And the reason is because I'm into so many businesses that many of you know. It's only just the real estate arm that I make public. But I'm into so many other businesses. And I don't do free coaching. My free coaching is here on Facebook, on YouTube. I have over 1,000 videos. I've mentored people. And that's where it ends. Once you are chatting me privately, it has to come with a fee. So, but I've decided, like I said, the first 10 people to chat me up today, I will be guiding them on how they can invest and start getting good return on investment. Usually all our investment is 1 year for the person asking for duration. We don't do anything less than 1 year. It's important to have a sustainable investment. Okay, and that's one of the things we have done. Somebody say, how can I become financially free? That's what I thought. Now, what have I been teaching since morning? How to become financially free is what I've taught since morning. Start by saving money, pay yourself first. Then the money you save, put it into an investment and divide those investments into 3. High risk, mid risk, and low risk. That's what I've taught you. Get a financial mentor. This is how to become successful. There's no shortcut to success. I didn't get here by shortcut. Our company is 13 years this year. Okay, 13 years. I didn't get here by cutting corners. There was no shortcut. Any attempt to shortcut, you are lengthening the journey. So some of you always want me to give you one abracadabra strategy. There's none, right? Follow. This the discipline to follow the principle is what gets us there. Wise man says, thank you a million times for inspiring us. That's what we need, especially us from Africa. I agree with you. That's why I'm doing this. Africans need inspiration about building wealth, about how they can build wealth legitimately. We need it, and it's very important to do that. And I'm happy I've been changing so many people's lives, so many people's lives. Okay, Emeka says, I want ROI monthly if I should invest because it's 10 million. We don't do monthly ROI. I just told you now. All this monthly ROI are usually Ponzi scheme. Okay, Emeka, there is no business that I do that anybody is doing that they can measure their profit on a monthly basis. Not even African businesses. It's not realistic, right? So the realistic investment, and I'm advising you now so you don't lose your money. This is not even about me. You don't need to invest with me. But do not put your money into investment programs that they tell you they pay you every month. It's not realistic. The concept of investment is that they need your money for a whole year. They will do business with it, and out of the profit they made in a year, they will not give you a portion. But when they start telling you they will pay you every month, it's usually Ponzi scheme. What does Ponzi scheme mean? It means the money of the new people they used to pay old people. And at some point, there will now be less people joining the program, right, compared to those who have already joined. At that point, once there are less people joining, the entire program fall apart. Don't run a Ponzi scheme. Olusoji says, boss, if I may ask, what's the ROI on the 2 million? Chat me up, right? Send me a WhatsApp message, Olusoji, right? +1 8577015527. So send me a WhatsApp chat. Okay? Send me a WhatsApp chat. +1 8577015527. Send a WhatsApp chat. You get all the information that you need on ROI. I will send you the table. There's a table on it. Let me even see if I can show you the table. But this offer ends this week. So like I said, only chat me up if you are ready to take action immediately. Once again, thank you for being part of today's class. I love you all. God bless you and good night.